All right, bingo. What's going on, everybody? Great to be back with you to round out an awesome week. It has been fantastic. Excited to make sure we end with a bang. You know, how we end a week is how we're going to start next week, is how I always like to look at it. So let's do big things. Look at that. Oh, fantastic, Sierra. She's awesome. As always, gang, if you have a question, please just raise your hand in Zoom. Just lets me know that you have a question, and we can get right into it. I see you, Sierra. Go ahead.
Hi Dante.
Hey, hey.
Question for you. Are we having a special today or no? This is just expert track.
Yes, actually, that expert session was earlier today from 12 to 1, but
Hello.
no worries. Russell isn't here today. He's out of office, so you didn't really miss anything. How can I help?
Okay. Well, my question for you is, so I noticed that when I was doing the three funnels, remember that I did one for each freebie? I
Yes.
duplicated sections and I had the same workflow from the original one connected to the rest. And so I'm like, oh my goodness, thank goodness that I haven't sent traffic because basically it would have tagged all the people as if it would have been the original. So what else? Well, so I guess what I'm asking is like, can we just kind of review, can I just show you each one and
Yep.
like what else I don't know? Because
How about this? Let's go through your lead funnels and I'll look at what I want to look at. Does that sound
okay,
good?
that sounds good. Yes.
Cool. Let me get you set up here. All right. There we go. I knew it was coming. Okay, you should be good to go now.
Okay, perfect. So share. All right, so
Bingo.
I'm gonna go to
Yep.
one.
That'll work. Okay. First thing I'm going to look at is at the very top. Let me get my tool, very top of the page. I'm looking at your funnel.
Sorry. So this is the webinar one, the Tag Team Effect Masterclass. This is webinar, and then each one is the freebies.
Great. Take me into whatever one you want to start with.
Okay, so let's start with this one.
First thing I'm going to look at is the funnel URL. This is www.grow.youandmetime.com. Cool. And then it's makeup roadmap. That's makeup after a fight. Yeah, perfect. All right. So let me go look at your main funnel settings, top right, really quick. Yep. You have your domain, you made your path, your test mode is turned to no. That's great. Then I'm looking at the head code. Do you have Microsoft Clarity on this funnel?
Yes. So I have this one,
That's your
and I
Clarity.
did a project for each freebie. Is that how I'm supposed to do it? Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
that's perfect, Siri. Okay, so yeah,
Okay.
you're rocking and rolling. Go ahead and close those funnel settings down. All right, let's enter the editor of your opt-in page. Mm-hmm. Cool. The main button on the page opens the pop-up. So let's go check your pop-up. That's that button right there at the very top. Show. Great. We're getting a first name, last name, most importantly, email is set to submit. So this funnel works now. And I can see, let me get Juan in here. I can see that you're giving away a lead magnet. So I know that this funnel, technically speaking, is going to work. Let's go look at your thank you page and then we're going to look at your workflow.
Okay.
Yep. Perfect. Right there. All right, access the members area. Okay, great. So that's one link we'll have in our email. Go back down. Step two, download the roadmap. Another link that we'll have. Go to step three. Uh-huh. And that'll take me to click that button to buy now. That button is set to go to the URL, and it is going to open in a new window, uh, which is perfect for this. And one thing you'll just want to confirm, and we can do that in testing. which I'm sure it already is. But we want to make sure that button is going to the correct funnel that sells the product that you listed. I'm sure that's fine. So,
Okay.
technically speaking, everything is perfect so far, Sayuri. You have two links now. I see on your thank you page you're delivering the PDF itself and access to the members area. So these
Yes.
two links, now we're going to go check your workflow, your back end. We're going to make sure we're tagging contacts properly, and then we're going to make sure we're sending the right links to them. So let's go do that. You with me so far?
Yes, and I just wanted to ask you when I
Hmm.
like so this was my original freebie funnel, and then I saved the sections here because I didn't know if there was a way to duplicate the funnel entirely. Is there's not a way for that, right?
Oh, of course there is.
Also, I
Absolutely.
didn't know that. So
I'll show,
okay,
I'll show you how to do that. Let's exit the editor, top left.
okay, and then here.
If you want to duplicate a funnel, go to your main funnel settings, top right. Let me get my scratch out of here. Go to the very bottom of this screen and duplicate funnel is bottom left. It's a little
Okay, I see it.
beautiful.
Okay,
But you were really smart too, though, in saving sections. That's very common practice. We do that all the
okay,
time.
okay, perfect.
Now, you have your opt-in page, you have your thank you page. Technically speaking, we just checked all those, and technically speaking, they're set up perfectly. Click your envelopes just like you were going to, and let's go check out the workflow.
Okay,
So as I look at this workflow now, the first thing I'm going to look at right here is the one active trigger. And that's just telling me there's one way for people to get into this workflow. I don't need to go in and look at the trigger because we went into this workflow from the funnel itself. So I know, do you understand workflow triggers?
basically, like when something happens, it will trigger something else, right? Is that
You're
how?
100% right, Sierra. You pull the trigger and it fires something else, an action to happen. Basically, the trigger is what gets them into the workflow. Let's go look at your trigger really quick. Just click on that step.
This
Yep.
one?
The workflow trigger step.
Okay, sorry. This one?
So, in the event type being opt in, so when somebody opts in to this funnel on this page, anonymous contacts are allowed. But this is the trigger. When somebody opts in to that funnel and the opt-in page on that funnel, then whoop, we take them from that funnel page into the workflow. That's the trigger. Basically, what gets them into this workflow. So we
Okay,
that's all set up perfect. You only have one trigger. We can have many triggers. We can have many ways that would trigger people into this workflow. That gets more complex as we get down the line. This is a lead funnel, super simple. You have one
right.
trigger going to one workflow. Go ahead and close that bad boy down for me.
And should I have anonymous contacts allowed? Is that
That's
correct?
that's absolutely perfect.
Okay,
Next step is exactly what I want to see, and that's tagging our contacts. We just want to make sure in this workflow connected to this funnel, giving out this lead magnet, we're tagging them properly. So click on that step. How to make up after a fight opt in. Is this, that's the lead magnet they're opting in for, is how to make up after a fight?
yes,
Perfect. Go ahead and you can click discard or update, either way. Yep. Then you're enrolling them, and that's going to enroll them into the course.
yes. So this is the right course.
Beautiful. And you have the entire checkbox selected. Do me a favor, just double check. Click the arrow right there to the left of your checkbox. And we can just double check it gives access to all the modules inside that course. Perfect. Go ahead and update. Here's the only thing I'm not seeing that I want to, Siri. You're going right from enrollment, then to your Keep integration, sending your contacts over there. If in Keep, are you gonna are you sending them a fulfillment email from Keep?
No, because the course is from ClickFunnels. So keep there's not a way right now for Keep to know that they have purchased something unless I set it up that way.
Right. Well, of course, you have tagging. So in ClickFunnels, you could tag them and then you could trigger based on that purchase. You could trigger a sequence and keep. But you're right. You don't need to. You just have ClickFunnels. So I want to see you add an email to this sequence. Let me show you how to do that. You can go just right after your keep or enroll. Doesn't matter.
Okay, so in right here.
Yeah. Let's hit the little plus actually to add something. Yeah. And the reason it doesn't matter where you put it is you haven't yet put a delay. So every single action we just looked through, all this happens immediately as soon as they opt into that page.
Okay.
We want to send an email. So hit that send email. Yeah. And do me a favor, just click previous emails, top left. Okay, you looks like, oh, maybe your coach did these. Is that what it was with you? Or did you make these emails?
Uh,
Probably not. Okay, so
I
here
don't know where they come from.
on the left, click on ClickFunnels templates. Yeah. So here we go. We have a ton of great templates here in our email builder. Feel free to look through these and take your time, Siri.
Okay.
Realistically, emails scroll down just a little bit and you'll see, sorry, that was a little too far. Right here. Classic email 1, 2, and 3. Those have been some of the most popular over the years at ClickFunnels. They're just really simple designs, easy for you to edit, easy for you to make professional. They also look great on both desktop and mobile. So yeah, nice. Let's use that. Give it any subject. You can change this in the future. The name only you see. So you can name this whatever you name. You know, what we're going to really create here, Siri, is an email sequence. So when they opt into your funnel, yes, you have a thank you page that delivers the links, but you're also going to have a fulfillment email that also again delivers the links. We want
Okay.
to over deliver on our fulfillment so you're not sitting there answering support tickets all day. You're actually running your business, right? But not
Right.
only are we going to fulfill on that first action they did in opting in, we're going to run them through an actual email sequence that warms them up to our ideas. Make sure to share some more testimonials or success stories. And also, this email sequence is going to get them, it's going to introduce the new thing, the new course we want them to take, the new program we want them to join. This is our email sequence, which is
Okay.
definitely something we need.
So let me ask you something, because on Keep I already set up an e like a nurture sequence for each freebie that
Mm-hmm.
leads them like the email 5 starts like sending them to the webinar, like pitching the webinar. So but Keep doesn't know the URL for the freebie or the course. So should I set the email, like the purchase email on Keep, or should I do that one email through
Oh,
Click?
just take your copy and make your sequence here. This is where you're collecting the lead. Just make your email sequence right here from ClickFunnels. It'll be so much simpler.
Okay. And is there like a smart link that um that will be set up like so that way it takes them directly to the course portal for each course?
Uh, yes, you can give them literally. So let's make our email really quick, Sayuri. Just give it a quick subject. You can change this at any time. That's
Okay.
the name. Only you see that. So make it whatever you want.
Okay, so I'm just doing this for the sake of time. Okay, that's fine.
Cool.
Right. Course.
Subject, make it anything. You can change a subject later.
Okay, I'm just gonna copy that. Okay.
Nice. Choose your from address. Uh,
Um,
yes, right there. Just choose your no reply. Yep, nice. Same thing for your reply to. There we go. Create. Now you're going to see a caution sign on that step. That's just saying, oh, nice. You already had a temp. Oh, that's right. You chose your template. Okay, click the three dots and then edit email. Bingo. This takes us into the email editor where now you're just going to edit this email exactly like you edit your funnels. The only difference is there's no sections in the email editor. It just goes rows, elements, rows, elements. So I'll show you that in just now. Move your mouse like around here. There you go. So now you can see the blue row is highlighted, and inside you put each specific element. So like this whole first paragraph should be thanking them for opting in, saying here first are the links that here's the links to all of your assets. And then you can put course and you can put the link down, or you can add a button in the email and say, click this for your course access. Click this to download the PDF. Right, you can do that. So, uh-huh.
Okay.
Look at that. So here's the deal now, Sayuri. This is the email editor. You can do anything. You can hyperlink text. You can put down buttons that are going to certain places. You can just put down the raw URL for people to click. All you have to do now is go get the URLs that you wanted to give to the people. And both of those URLs are on your thank you page.
Oh, okay. That's so. And then let me ask you something. So I'm just gonna, do I publish it? I'm gonna go
Uh,
back obviously
Great
and,
question. We have an auto save. You can see
okay.
in the top middle it says saved. So the changes you made in the editor are saved, but you want them to go live for the actual email sequence that people see. So for that, you would publish.
Okay, so
Yes.
publish.
Yep.
And then
Beautiful.
that's
Uh,
it. I don't have to publish again.
That's right. No, top middle, you can see it now shows published. So this is the published, most current version that your customers will see.
Okay. And is this like if I make any edits to this email, if I go to another funnel and I add the same template, would all the changes I make in one like change in the other or no?
Yes. So here's what I want you to do, Sayuri. You know how when we were adding this email step, I had you go to previous templates, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, did you create those?" You were like,
Yeah.
"I don't know what those are." I want you to take your time on this first email. Design it how you want. Take out the ClickFunnels logo, put your own.
Hi.
Make this first email your own. And in all the other email sequences, as you go to add emails, just go to your previous emails and you'll be able to use this same exact template over and over as you've already designed it. So now you're just
Okay.
changing out the words.
But let me ask you, the links will be different for each course and each download PDF. So if I change it to one, it won't change to the other, correct?
No, that's correct. It will not change to each email will be its own. You're just using the layout, the design
Okay.
template.
That makes sense. Okay.
You can also make this, you can save this as a template if you wanted to, Siri, and then you can just add it to your ClickFunnels templates and use a template. Either way you go about it, no, you're not going to have to worry about that happening.
So let's just say that I after the call, I edit this and I make it a template. Is there a button to save as a template here?
Yes, I believe it's in our settings right there. Um, no, I think maybe it's outside the editor. Oh, I haven't done this in a minute. Yes, there's a simple way to save your email templates.
Mm, okay.
It won't be content. Go ahead and exit for me, top left. Yeah. Go to that email step, three dots on the email step. Oh, we
Oh,
went
sorry.
back. That's okay.
Yeah.
Yep, and then click in. Yep. Three dots on your email step. Mm-hmm. Settings. Edit email, bottom left. And that just brings you back in here. Let me find this right now. Cool. I got it. I have the doc for you. Putting it in the chat right now. We have a whole walkthrough for you. Beautiful.
All right.
So Realistically, Siri, that's it. Now that we've checked it out, I would recommend that you bring your email sequence from Keep into ClickFunnels. Uh, uh, and then you're rocking and rolling. This first funnel is perfect. You can use this same funnel and workflow over and over. But for each funnel, just make sure to check that the buttons are all saying the right thing that you're giving away. Make sure the workflow is tagging properly. But that's the same process over and over.
Okay, and then can I just show you really quick? So like you see how this one says how to connect after a fight, how to make up, sorry. Come, go check Liam real quick. Sorry, my son just woke up. So when I click on this one and then on this one, it still says edit. Okay. Copy of how to make up after a fight. And I don't know how to change that. So is that the name of the page?
Yes, I believe that is the name of the page. Very good. Let's exit the editor, top left. Three dots on that page, settings.
But I don't see where that is. There's nowhere here that says copy how to make up after a fight.
I wonder, would that be your style guide? Let me see really quick. Hop in here.
Um,
Oh, that's interesting. I'm seeing the same thing. Let me see. Oh, interesting. You have stumped me. Would it not be? No. I am not sure where that actually comes from. I'll have to direct you to our support team on that one, Siri.
Okay. I
That
just
is,
I wanted to make sure that that wasn't like customer public. It was just internal. I wasn't sure.
oh, no,
So,
customers will never see that.
oh, they won't. Okay.
No.
All right, sounds good. All right, so I'll do that. I'll just confirm each thing, make sure that it has all the proper links.
Yep.
And I appreciate you very much.
You're more than welcome, Siri. Great stuff here.
Thank you, Dante.
Absolutely. You guys have a great weekend. All right. James has a question. James, how can I help today, sir?
For
Hi
sure.
there, good day. I was just off guard and now I lost my whole train of thought.
Of course,
Um,
every time, right?
I was looking at something else and trying to listen to you at the same time.
It's
Um,
actually a skill set that I have, James. Last time I spoke on stage was at FHL 9.5, and I was interviewing Russell Brunson, Todd Dickerson, and Andrew, our chief of staff. And Andrew does not lose his train of thought. He's a very concise, articulate speaker and thinker. But sure enough, I somehow am the first person on earth that got him to completely lose his train of thought. So don't feel down.
Gotcha. Um, so as you two were talking about opt-in pages, I was trying to like focus in real hard on that because last night I was swimming around trying to just finalize my thank you page just to make it seem better and through to ChatGPT asked Chat if there was anything should optimize. Say it was saying that I should have didn't have any upsells on it because or anything else like that because I didn't have anything on it. I took all this stuff that was previously on the template off. Like I saved it, I was gonna put them back on. There was like some uptrades I have .com products. I was going to try to put those back in if I got the okay with uh, .com products. Anyway, as Chat was saying that I should throw in like a VIP members like plugin, something like that, and so I was like, okay, that could be cool. Or, if I had a VIP section to get like exclusive drops or, monthly giveaways or anything like that.
Yeah, maybe like you get every month you have a select list of products that people get access to, like 40% off or 50% off or 20%, a good deal. But what's your main question here, James? Is it going to be like what are some upsells that I can have after somebody purchases my necklace?
No, actually, after all of that thinking last night, I was like, what if I just have like a lead magnet opt into a VIP section and
Oh,
um,
yeah. Okay. Okay, sure. So how do we optimize the thank you page for that? Do you have do you have any of that back end stuff set up? Like do you have enough product or access to enough product that you could make a VIP, that you could launch out products to a VIP community? I'm just the thing that I think about is the thing that I think about is I think something you've probably heard Trey talk about, James, building bridges.
right.
I worry that if we don't have, see, ChatGPT is awesome. And like so is Dante I, if you ever use him too. He's great with strategy, but none of the robots are great with real practicality. So we could add probably a lot of the strategies that it asked, different ways to monetize these people. But first, we need to have a lead funnel that is collecting leads. And I wouldn't want you to not launch this funnel, the lead funnel, and get it out there collecting leads because we don't have our back end yet. Because we don't have that thing to push people to. Because once we land on the strategy, we can just start a wait list for that. So people opt in and then they can join the wait list. And then when we have the thing ready to launch, we have a bunch of people that have already said, yes, I want to do that thing. Does that all make sense? Like, and I guess that's kind of presumptive on my part too, though. I'm assuming your lead funnel is not live, but is your lead funnel live right now collecting leads?
No, like I said, I was just up late a couple hours, just like uh, throwing stuff together just to see what it could look like possibly. So it's not live. No, I didn't post anything live yet.
Okay, cool, cool. Here's what I would rather see, James. I would rather see you launch the lead funnel live. And I would rather start seeing live lead funnels where you're throwing out different kind of bait and seeing what people are saying yes to. Let's start building a sustainable flow of leads. Because once we start getting these leads, well, now we can start surveying these people. Upon the backs of these leads, we can build an absolute empire. Like you're big into gaming. So and remind me, James, are you big into like table games, like gambling games, or are you just into like games, like board games as well?
Um, all I play board games with my daughter nonstop. She loves this new one that we got her for her birthday. Game Sorry, old school, young game Sorry. She loves that.
Yeah.
Her first game ever was Candyland, and I played that almost 6 days a week until she got tired of, until she didn't want to do that anymore.
Right.
Anyway,
Okay.
so I
So
like I like board games. Yeah, I love board games. I love table games. Um, More or less with just the title of the business that I'm trying to create, after hour games. I'm thinking, like late night party games, where people would be out late night, dice games, card games, drinking games, beer pong, whatever. I work at a and what really brought me to that idea was that I work in a grocery store. I'm alcohol cashier. I sell beer to all the college kids in town. So like I see them, they're constantly coming in. They'll be looking for asking me, do you have ping pong balls? Or sometimes they're coming in asking me if we have decks of cards, which we don't have like a vast supply of cards. I'm like, every time somebody asks me for that, and I'm telling them, well, if we did, they'd be in that aisle. And then they're like, oh no, we'll go somewhere else. And I'm just like, I should just buy a bunch of decks of cards and have them in a bag and sell them under the table too.
It's not a bad idea. On exactly your train of thought, though, we need to take this from idea to reality. So
Yeah,
I would rather see the lead funnel go live on whatever thing that you're starting to offer people. Let's put that funnel out there and let's get people to opt in. Because once we get people opting in, upon the backs of these leads, we can build an empire. There's so many different ways to monetization. Like for you, a t-shirt club might be great. It's not hard to sell
that thought
t-shirts.
also.
Right. So like the way that we monetize your list or the people you bring in, that can look very different depending on who you're bringing in. Let's first get our lead funnel live collecting leads so we can bring people in, we can
Right.
call them, survey them, get to know them. Then what we do for monetization, they're really going to show us the way to it. For all this to work, we just need the people. So I would have you personally not
Launch
even
the lead
worry
funnel
too much.
first. And that was
Yes.
going to be one of my questions, if I should just launch that by itself, just launch the lead funnel first, try to attract people. And then I was even thinking maybe to use that necklace that I was first just trying to sell, maybe use that as bait for them to try to give in. Maybe just give them that free plus shipping, just have them in it. Can I show you the opt-in page real quick?
Sure. Yeah, let's take a look.
Yeah. So first I just went in with some basic stuff, just, asking them if they want, you know, first dibs on our hottest drops. And then asked, said, join after hours VIP, get early access, exclusive gear, game night upgrades, special offers. And then just have them ask, just get their name, email, address, show them that
Yep.
they can, everything that was set up top is just shown here.
I love that you are hitting them with the stack there, showing everything that they're going to get. We should center that though. You have it left aligned. You want it centered because everything else on the page so far is
Right, centered.
yep. But
Yeah, I was trying to figure out how to do that with the bullet list. And when I was trying to get it to move right, it just wasn't really working. The only thing I can think to get that center is to put like a 3-section row and just stick that in the middle of it. So,
you could do that. That's a great way to do it. We can also do it through the element settings. I'll show you exactly how to do that in just a minute here. Let's keep looking at the page. It looks good so far.
and it was saying one of the things they said, or ChatGPT had said something about have a picture of something, and then it also, I guess, it was just reflecting on the necklace. It had that statement in there, and that made me think that would actually be a good idea. What if I use this necklace as, like it says here, this isn't just a necklace; it's a pass to the inner circle.
Yep.
Get them motivated to be like, oh yeah, if I have this necklace, I could be a part of this VIP.
Okay, and that's the end. I think instead what we should do is especially because you want to sell that necklace free plus shipping, I think you should say all via like right below, you should have some text that's right above your or you could put the text below the image. I would put the text above the image. That'll make sure it looks better on mobile as well. But we should have some text that says all VIPs get a free Ace of Spades necklace. That's what we should have because now we have more bait for them to join VIP. Man, not only do I get access to exclusive drops and discounts in the VIP lounge, but I also get this cool necklace for free. And then you're going to send them to a free plus shipping funnel where they get the necklace for free, just cover shipping. So now you're turning leads into profit right away.
Yeah. Alrighty. And should I also have like some other pictures of other, potential products that could drop or anything like that in here? Or you think,
Yes, but if we're gonna do that, James, what I would rather see is products that have sold really well in the past. Like I would want to use images that I know are gonna resonate with my customers. If I'm just taking images of products I would sell, well, what if my customers don't actually like those? What if they're not good products? What if I chose the wrong products to display and now people aren't opting in
I'll
because
make them run?
right, like I think you're doing perfect with this. You have your Ace of Spade funnel to shoot them to. So link the product of that funnel, include that with their VIP subscription for free. You just have a free plus shipping funnel where they're still covering the shipping cost.
Okay, good. Um,
Oh yeah, nice. Oh, you're right there. Great. Yeah, let's
yeah,
go to your funnel and
everything.
fix that. All right. Yep, enter the editor there. Perfect. All right, let's scroll down to that. Yep, right there. Go to your element settings. Absolutely. Scroll down a little bit on that list, and we're going to see alignment a little bit lower, a little more down, a little more,
Um,
a little more. There,
oh, there we go. Oh, the one
align
button.
center.
Boom.
Go. There we go. Now all the element is aligned center.
Gotcha. All right. Oh,
I would just click anywhere on your funnel and then save. Beautiful. And then, yeah, I would add a headline above your image. So let's go down really quick and add just go to your put your mouse on your image, add element. Yep, let's add a headline. We don't need a new
oh
row
yeah, we don't
actually.
need that. Okay.
Yep, we can delete that. Nice. Great. Beautiful. A headline. Perfect. Click on your funnel, drag that headline above your image. Yup, beautiful. Perfect. Now, let's say all VIPs get a free Ace of Spades necklace. Yeah, I forgot to ask, do you have a name for that necklace? Something you call it on your funnel?
Yeah, I was just calling it, yeah, free pocket ace necklace. Yeah.
Nice, let's call it that.
I was even thinking of changing the name last night with the whole VIP section. I was gonna about to maybe change the name to like uh um VIP poker pendant or something, but
I don't know,
Does the
pocket.
chain come with it?
Ooh,
what?
there's a
Does
great question.
does the chain does the chain come with it?
Uh, yes, the chain is supposed to come with it. When I ordered it off of Amazon, it showed that it had a chain, but when I received them, because I bought two of them, I bought a spade and a heart. When I received them, they came with just a beaded necklace. So that also, I don't know if I need to like whoever I get it from, if I need to double ask them, is it going to be the actual chain necklace, or are they going to low key it and just put in a simple like beaded necklace?
Most times you get them to send you a sample, and a lot of times that sample is what you use for your images, like when you're going to take your own custom images.
Yeah.
Uh, but that's a great question from Jacqueline that we should probably have on our sales page in like the FAQs, frequently asked questions, and that's the e-com game. Find the questions customers have about the product and answer the questions on our sales page. Yeah, let's save the change. And I like that name. Get a free Pocket Ace necklace. That's really cool.
When that was another thing I was gonna say about the FAQ section. Oh no, I already showed you that the other day. Yeah, I put in the FAQ section with the drop down, asking about the necklace. But Yeah. Like I said, because I have it linked to Zendrop. That was actually to my next question. See, I have too many popping in and out. With Zendrop. So when I have this product in with Zendrop, the variants gave me like two variants for the black and the red one.
Yep.
You said I should just go with the black one, so I took off the red variant.
Nice.
And I guess this question is more for like the whole V scale. Like I can't really do the V scale with that coming from linked to Zendrop because it as on the order page it automatically gives them the number box for them to ask them how many quantities of it they want. And I can't
Yes.
necessarily, I don't know if I need to create several, take that off somehow and add in several variants for get one, get two, get three.
No, you're actually doing it perfect, James. I think ClickFunnels and Zendrop both are working on bundles, and when you have bundles, you'll be able to run vCurve perfectly. But for now, you can leave on, that's called the quantity selector. You can
Yeah,
leave the quantity selector on. Then they can purchase more. And what you do is you dress up the order form. You just put like a headline on the order form that might say, like, let's say you want to run free shipping on three or more. You can't in this case. But like if you wanted to incentivize them to purchase more than one, then you would just literally put a headline on your order form that says free shipping on three or more. And then they use the quantity multiplier, they choose three, you're rocking and rolling. So you're actually running this perfect right now.
okay. Um, all right. Any other questions? That is the actually that's over that. I was trying to get back over. Oh, that's just the same. Okay. Um, it did like I first put this upsell or not the opt-in page. I had a opt-in section in the poker pendant or for the pocket ace on this thank you page. It was just I was where is that at? A confirmation. Taking way too long here. And again, because I was this all started with me just trying to fix the thank you page before I tried adding more or launching it with more ads and everything. I wanted everything looking perfect.
Yep.
Oh, for this little section, I just used some custom HTML that I got and brought this up and this whole like unlock VIP perks to try to get them to sign up for the or to join the VIPs. Or I was wondering if I should actually have this up at the top or what was
No,
it? I just was coming up with this question. Oh, if everything that's like in this like whole table thing, should I have this up as the headline instead of like thanks for ordering, be like welcome to the table?
no,
Oh,
this you're running it perfectly. We must first confirm the action they did. So this is a purchase funnel, a sales funnel. We first must say thanks for ordering and then give directions on them to access. So you did perfectly. Your order is being processed. Then you go into welcome to the table, then any other upsells, products, or things you want to send them to. So this is literally perfect.
all right. Should I this whole unlock VIP or should I just I say welcome to the table? You've unlocked your VIP perks, and then
Well, what I would personally do is
just
I
leave
would,
that as the lead magnet.
well, yeah, and everybody who buys your necklace, like on my sales page, I would have it say everybody who buys this necklace also gets free VIP access.
Okay, yeah. There's
Because
also
the only people that are going to see this are people who already purchased. But this is like your bait. This is part of your offer. This is the thing people need to see on the sales page that will make them want to buy the thing.
Gotcha. Just ideas I was putting in. I just threw it in there to see what it would look like and everything. So,
Yeah.
Um, I'll just add before you leave that page, guaranteed. Make sure
guarantee.
guaranteed is spelled right.
Oh, did I misspell that somewhere?
Oh,
Uh,
yeah. It's just
up
above.
at the top.
Good catch. Right
Sorry,
there.
Oh,
I'm anal when it comes to these things. So
no, thank you. Thank you.
It's
Don't throw it.
oh, not that block actually. You can discard changes. It's right here in the middle of the screen.
Oh, this one. Oh, right there.
Oh, you just want to actually
Oh, yeah.
yeah, you
Something.
just put the text to edit it. There you go. Bingo.
There we go. Wow, it did not throw a red line on it this whole time, and I did not notice.
Beautiful. Side couple small changes, James, but aside from that, man, I just want to see you launch that lead funnel. Let's get it out there. Let's get people opting into it, and then we can make our next decision in the line.
All righty, good deal. All right, so
Awesome.
oh, did I not say it?
No, you did. That was just an old page.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yep.
I was like, oh yeah.
No, you're rocking and rolling.
Okay.
I can stop your screen share for
Yep.
you.
There we go. Take
All right.
you, sir.
Bingo. Have a great weekend, James.
Yep, you as well.
Absolutely. Jacqueline, how can I help today?
I'm having a meltdown.
Oh no.
There's so many things.
Let's fix it.
Yeah, and it's so, and you're going to be gone for the weekend, and I'll be all by myself, and I'm scared. Okay. So I have a screen to share, and I'm going to share it here.
Cool.
I think. Let's see, what is it? I'm sharing this. Share. Am I on the right? Yeah. Okay. So I need you to walk with me one more time on this course thing.
Sure.
And I hope I have, because I think I changed, I put an image somewhere, and I'd like to be able to go back and change that image, and I don't know where I was. We
Sure.
put a URL, and I know that's not the correct URL.
Oh, I think I know exactly where this is. Let's go to your course itself. Click on the name.
Hmm?
And then go to the settings, very top right.
Let me move this out the way.
I think your screen zoomed in, I think is what happened.
Okay, let me
On
zoom
your,
it.
are you on a, oh, look at you go. Look at you go. Click the settings cog in the top right.
Okay.
Yes. Beautiful. Scroll to the very bottom of that list. Oh, okay. I was looking at the unauthorized redirect. I thought we might have put something in there. Looks like we didn't. Close this down. Use the X in the top right. Beautiful. I'm sorry, Jacqueline. A URL. Were you talking about this in the middle, the URL of your course?
No, it was on maybe it was in one of these. I don't know.
Uh,
That's what, yeah.
what
It
exactly
was
are you
something
trying
about
to do?
what I'm trying to do is trying to figure out what am I doing?
Are you trying to deliver your course to people who purchase?
Okay. Yeah, but it feels like this one funnel away is got you doing all kinds of things quickly, and I'm not quite that fast. So we were first doing the webinar.
Yes.
We did something with the webinar.
Yes.
And then I'm thinking, okay, I do a webinar, but shouldn't I have the course done if the people buy on the webinar? So I should not be thinking about, and he's talking about, oh yeah, at the end of the 30 days, you should be able to launch. I don't know if that's going to work for me here. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Okay, so
Absolutely.
just so you know, Jacqueline, some people do launch at the end of the third day, but those people are the ones that have already set all of this up. They've already built their webinar, they've already made the slides. They're just learning how to do it in Russell's style. For most, this is the first time they're learning this, the first time they're setting it up and doing it. So you're not wrong in being a little far behind. Many people go a little bit slower than the pace that Russell teaches at. Um, you hit a great question there. My webinar sells my thing. My thing is my course. Don't I have to have the course done before I can do the webinar? Answer is no. Great question, and no, we do not. All we need to have done for our course is the first module. So that when you sell in your webinar, people have something in the course to go to. Once you start selling in your webinar, then each week you're going to go make a new module, a new lesson. You're going to do weekly uploads. It's called a drip course, where each week you upload new content into the course. So your course, you just need enough for people to get started. Then you can start doing your webinar every single week.
Okay, that I'll ask you about that again
Sure.
someday. But what about the members area? I mean, they brought that up. Oh, you should be having when it says all of your bonuses will be found in the members area. Where is that?
That's really your course. That's your course. That's your members area
Is
where people, yes, that's where people go to get all of your links and your assets, right? So your members area, you may have other outside things that go along with it, like maybe a community. But those are some of your outside things that we can link later on. The real meat and potatoes of your members area is your course, your lessons, your trainings, any assets. Like you'll see in Ben Moot's example, he has a whole module that's called bonuses. So when they get access to your members area, they get access to all these bonuses, right? That's its own module inside of your course. So to get people 90 to 100% of your entire members area, it's just by building out the course, which again, you still only need the first week of. Once we make a sale, well, great. Now we have to fulfill. Now we go work on building our course. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. But when things are finished, do I then direct the course over to the members area? Do I physically tap it and move it over, or does it magically appear there by itself?
Your course is the members area. So
Oh,
yes, your course really is the members area. That's where people go to access all the training, all the links, all the downloads, all the guides, all the bonuses. That's all just stored right here in your course. So what we do when you're ready to go live, Jacqueline, is we tie the course to your product. Do you have your offer
um,
created yet? Like, do you know the product you're going to sell?
do I have the what?
Well, your webinar is going to sell your product, and your members area is a big part of that product, right? So, do you know like
Okay.
what you're selling yet? Your actual offer?
I'm selling the course. Is
Okay.
that what I'm
Yes.
selling?
Yes. Okay.
I'm selling the course.
So then your course is a product in your actual products tab. What we do, and I'll show
Yeah.
you how to do this when the time comes, we tie this course to the product. So whenever they buy the product and spend the monies, they automatically get access to the course, which is the whole members area and all their bonuses and everything. It's a really, really,
You,
I can show you right now. Yeah, let's go to your products, all products. It's so
I
simple.
think I hooked something in there already.
Oh, amazing. Well, let's go take a look. Isn't it the Bold Reset Masterclass or probably the second one? Because I see you uploaded an image
Uh,
to that one. Yeah. Okay, cool. Scroll down a little bit for me. And right there, the purchase actions. Look at you. You already did it. So you can see in the course access, you have your course right here tied to the product. Anybody who buys this product also gets access to your course. So you're literally rocking and rolling, Jacqueline. If you sold a product right now, they would get access to the course and the first module that you already made.
would be a picture. Okay. Let's see. Somewhere, yesterday, you had me put a picture someplace because, and I don't remember what it was, and we put a URL
Uh,
someplace.
that was in your course. So let's go back to your courses.
Okay.
That is actually right here on the left-hand side. Yup. And let's go into your course. Just click the name of it. Beautiful. Okay, I think we went to the module. So 3 dots on your welcome module. And yeah, edit module. Did we edit content, I believe? Scroll that up to the top.
Oh, you were telling me that I needed to have an image with everything and that it would then have a URL connected to it. I don't remember where it was. I don't remember what I did, and I want to work on it this evening or
Yes.
tomorrow.
Uh,
And I don't.
you can look at what you did. What you really want, though, is scroll up for me on this list. You really want to replace your thumbnail image, which
This
is
one.
right
Okay.
here, your thumbnail image. Yes, that's what you want to add. So that'll be the little image on. Oh, nice, beautiful, beautiful, awesome. So this shows up as the module image, Jacqueline. You can have an image for the
Okay.
module itself, and then inside your module, each lesson also has 3 dots, and you can give each lesson its own thumbnail as well. But that,
Okay. So
go ahead.
can can you set me up some homework for this weekend? I want to say we'll start here. I should be putting a thumbnail everywhere. This is where it was, I believe.
Nice.
I'm not sure.
Yes,
I
you're
think it
absolutely
was
right. This is your
because I
lesson,
did.
and now you uploaded your
All right.
lesson image. So just the real only homework I would give you for this weekend is to go through and just make this first module. Have at least a couple of your first lessons created, and then from there, move on to the next steps in the training because you're doing great. Like this
Okay.
is, I know it's hard to conceive in your mind to only have one module in your course that you're about to sell money for. But yeah, like what happens, Jacqueline? It's very common that webinars they don't make money or they don't convert on the first time. And it's because naturally there's so many lessons we're learning. It's the first time we're doing a webinar. Well, what happens if I was to sit here and tell you, oh yeah, make your entire course and then do the webinar? Well, what if you spend 3 weeks doing the whole course and you never ran the webinar, and then the first week the webinar doesn't sell? Well, we should have been doing the webinar those 3 weeks and building the course as we go. It's the best way to maximize your time.
Okay. I will follow your instructions and thank you very much. But how do I do this? All right. So we want to change that. That
Sure.
must have a, oh, I see. Okay. I see how to change it. I
Yes,
see.
it's any image that you have in your account also shows up here. So go through, make your first couple lessons, make sure they have the right thumbnail images. Bingo, your course is good to go. Move on to the next.
Okay. So where would I put a URL in this, in all of this?
I don't
Where
know.
would I?
I already went and checked the when you said URL, I thought about our upgrade URL, which is a whole thing I can go into later. It's not important for where you're at right now. I
Okay.
don't I
All
don't
right.
know.
Okay.
I think what
Well,
I would
I'm gonna go. It's okay. I don't want to take you down this hole that I'm in right now.
you're right on the edge of that hole, Jacqueline. Couple more quick tweaks, move on, you're rocking and rolling.
Okay. Thank you very much. Have a beautiful weekend. Out
Absolutely.
of here.
You do the same, Jacqueline.
Thank you.
Absolutely. All right, well, gang, look at that. Look
Oh,
at her. Perfect timing. 3 o'clock on a Friday. Hey, great week. I know I said it earlier. I've said it in all the sessions, but really great week. You guys were here all week. You were dedicated. You were motivated. You stuck to it and you stuck through it. Super proud of you for that. Make sure to take some time this weekend. Pour back into yourself. Do something that fills you back up and fills your cup. So next week we can hit the ground with a full cup, a full head of steam, and momentum, ready to do big things. I will let you guys go for now. Have an amazing weekend. Catch you on Monday.